Today is Wednesday, August 8th, 2018. My name is Hollywood J. Black, and this is the Ovatyme Sports Show. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Ovatyme Sports Show. Had a little bit of a technical difficulties. Took me a few days to get back on track. You know, work schedule kind of crazy, workout schedule kind of crazy, but we will not stop delivering high-quality sports content to the fans. So here we are. Thank you again for watching. My name is Hollywood J. Black. We are live in the building. We had some interesting things going over the last week since we last did the Ovatyme Sports Show on Thursday. Notably, the first game on deck, the NFL Hall of Fame game. Football is back. The football gods have blessed us. Thank the Lord Jeebus. It was preseason football. Yeah, it was a rough one out there, ladies and gentlemen, but we had no Mitch Trubisky, which I was sad about. Of course, he's the future, so he's probably not going to play. Got to let the young guys play, whatever, right? Cool. I dig it. All right, fine. But Lamar Jackson played. Lamar Jackson looked like kind of a rookie. I mean, there's not really much way to say about it. He looked like a rookie. I mean, and you can take that how you want to take it, but he didn't really perform well. I mean, given the situation. In fact, the person that replaced him, I'm bad with names, good with faces, so I have to get back this dude. Give me a second. Let me pull up the notes. I'm always good with notes. Hall of Fame game. Let's see. There we go. It's back up. Sorry. Possibly. There we go. So the guy that played behind him, I can't remember his name. I told you I suck with names. But there was a guy that came in, third string QB. It was supposed to be a lock for the third string QB spot, but he played fairly well given the situation. He was straight. Hey, mama, how you doing? I'm live, baby. We good now. That's my mom's, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah. So, oddly enough, we saw the return of RG3, Robert Griffin III. Knee was on point, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he's A-okay with that Dante Culpepper shit. We good. So, apparently that's what happened. RG3 played fairly well. The QB, what's it? I don't even know this cat's name. Let me pull up his name real quick. Last name Bray. Tyler Bray. There you go. Tyler Bray. I guess it's his second year. Not a rookie, but a second year, maybe third year dude. Played fairly well. Played majority of the game. 18 for 34, 181 yards. Touchdown. He did his thing. So shout out to them cats. I mean, RG3 came in 7 and 11. He only had 58 yards. That's scary. That's real scary. 7 of 11, 58 yards. That means you can't even count on him to throw a first down when the ball gets completed. That's just sad. But he only threw 11 passes, so there is that. It's a rough one. But RG3 is there to mentor Lamar Jackson because they come cut from the same mold. But the Ravens did win 17-16. You can't knock the hustle. The Ravens did their thing. So awesome. Shout out to the Ravens. Shout out for doing their thing. This is also going to lead into the segue for the Terrell Owens situation. As we all know, that Terrell Owens was inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame. However, refused to go to the ceremony because he was a third ballot Hall of Famer. This wasn't his first shot in. This was his third shot in. And frankly, he felt insulted by it. And I kind of understand his point because Chris Carter. I think Chris Carter went in before him, and then another receiver went in before him. But Terrell Owens as a receiver has surpassed all those. He's the second leading receiver of all time next to Jerry Rice, and he played a shorter career. You think about that for a second. Second best receiver of all time next to Jerry Rice, stat-wise. The numbers don't lie. He may not have the championship resume as Jerry Rice does. But the other two people that were on the list didn't either. Chris Carter sure as hell. I think he only went to the championship, the Super Bowl. No, he didn't went to the Super Bowl. They didn't went to the Super Bowl at all. Terrell Owens at least has. Remember that man came back from a broken leg, came back and actually played in the Super Bowl game, prepared himself, trained himself, and he contributed at a high level. He wasn't no kind of dud. He contributed at a high level in that Patriots-Eagles game. Not a lot of people remember that. But it was kind of one of those things that it said, hey, Terrell Owens is the real deal. I mean, Terrell Owens was the real deal during the catch too, back in the day, back in the late 90s, early 2000s. But Terrell Owens really made his name late in his career with the Niners and then continued with the Eagles. After that, it was just kind of a blur. He still put up stats, which oddly enough is incredible, given the man's, he was age, he was, 32, 33, 34, still performing at a high level. So I understand that he felt insulted. I understand that he felt a little bit perturbed. I understand where he felt slighted because he felt that the policies were biased and a little bit draconian because they viewed his outside of NFL or outside of the field antics as the main outlier of why they delayed him to kind of punish him because he didn't fit in to the NFL's mold, right? So let's talk about this a second. Fitting into the NFL's mold. I mean, look who else made it to the Hall of Fame that day. We are going to tell you who. You know his name, his first name Ray, last name Lewis. Ray Lewis killed a man, and the man still made it into the Hall of Fame. So there ain't nothing that you could tell me about why they should have, Terrell Owens was not a first ballot Hall of Famer. I think he got robbed. I think he got slighted. He should have been a Hall of Fame 2 years ago, but that's not for me to judge. But Terrell Owens took a stand. Terrell Owens, at his Hall of Fame induction in Chattanooga, Tennessee, he went back home to his college and held his own Hall of Fame ceremony. That's commendable. That legitimately says don't never forget where you came from, right? So that's what that was about. So shout out to Terrell Owens making it to the Hall of Fame. Shout out to the other Hall of Fame players too. The guys that made it in. Even though Ray Lewis killed a man, shout out to Ray Lewis for making it into the Hall of Fame. All righty. So now let's get into some NFL news. A little bit interesting. A little bit interesting today. And it's not for the sake of anything else, is that Aaron Rodgers, as my man's Stephen A. Smith says, my bad man, that bad man Aaron Rodgers. I think he's starting to see what's going on. I think he's starting to see the business of the NFL, and I think it's starting to get to him. He lashed out at his wide receivers in practice, which is not uncommon for a quarterback to do. I don't want you to think this is just breaking news, right? I don't want people to say, quarterbacks lash out at wide receivers all the time. That may be true, but when your peers feel that you're single-handedly the best, maybe the best or second best quarterback of the current generation, and quarterback's generation last 5 years, right? So Tom Brady, arguably right now, is the best quarterback of his generation. Aaron Rodgers right now of his generation, because we're going 5 years later, is arguably the best quarterback of his generation. I think past that, there's been a lot of speculation on who's like the best quarterback of this next generation. And I'll be honest with you, when we compare the last 5 years, so we're going to go back to 2013. Who's really dominated the quarterback position in 2013? I think Matt Ryan, maybe. I think that's probably about it. Cam Newton is okay, but he's not like the purest passer. I guess it would have to be Matt Ryan of this current of the recent generation. And then you have Jimmy Garoppolo, who's set to be the best quarterback of this coming generation. It's his time now. So the question that I have, I think Aaron Rodgers knows that the writing's on the wall. You can only take so many injuries before you feel that your effectiveness as a QB diminishes, right? So is Aaron Rodgers realizing that maybe, just maybe, that the window that he thought he had, that was huge by that. He had a huge window. The Packers just had to clean some stuff up. And the Packers, arguably, we were talking about a multiple Super Bowl champion Green Bay Packers team, but they just haven't been able to hit that hump. And now the NFC has gotten considerably better. The NFC right now used to be the Eastern Conference, right? Now the NFC is starting to become the Western Conference, where there's a bunch of really good teams. A bunch of really good teams. The the AFC is starting to become like the Eastern Conference now, where up until recently that you only know. I mean, right now you only feel that the Patriots, as long as Tom Brady is alive and can walk upright, that the Patriots are the best team in the AFC. Right? We know that. This is not news. But in the NFC, let's look at it for a second. The Eagles are primed to go back into the playoffs and cause some damage. When we have Alex Smith on the Redskins now, they're primed to probably still a playoff spot. In the NFC North, the Packers are still good, but the Lions are creeping up. The Vikings were just NFC champions. The NFC South, all four teams, the Falcons, the Saints, the Panthers, and the Bucks are primed to do something. And then you have the NFC West, where my squad, the 49ers, reside, and we're on our way back up. So don't you worry about that. But then you have Seattle, which could easily go anywhere. They're at 8-8 to 10-16, and they could steal a playoff spot. But you have the Rams. The Rams are good now. The Rams made the playoffs last year. The Cardinals too. We don't know quarterback wise. Where's your 49ers cap? Oh, my mom asked me where my 49ers cap is at. Well, it's very simple. It got wet, and this bill right here is not stiff anymore. It flumps down. So, and it's not cold enough for me to wear a beanie, so I can't do it. Plus, I had to match the blue. But next time, I promise to rock some 49ers gear. Actually, the set is going to change up a little bit when I'm doing my show. I'm going to have me a little thing on here, a little surprise for everyone to show my love, especially for tomorrow's show with the preseason game. So with the preseason games on deck, we got, trust me, it's coming. Don't worry. So, yeah, so the big question is, what's going on? I think Aaron Rodgers is feeling the pressure. I think Aaron Rodgers knows he's breathing. He feels it breathing on the back of his neck. It's a tingle in his spine. And he knows that the writing is on the wall for my bad man, Aaron Rodgers. So it's just, I think he's pressured. So with pressure, you either turn into a diamond or you burn like a piece of coal. We're going to find out what Aaron Rodgers is made of come this season. Now, for big news out of the sports world, the NBA has announced their Christmas games. And I tell you, the NBA trying to start something, yo. The NBA knows what you like. They know what you want. And they want to give it to you all on a silver platter for Christmas. Because if you haven't heard, the Lakers and the Warriors are highlighting the Christmas games. There's 5 games on deck. but the Lakers and the Warriors are highlighting Christmas. Santa said, "For my basketball fans, I give to you Golden State and Los Angeles LeBrons. I mean, the Los Angeles Lakers, excuse me, I'm sorry." So amongst those games, you're going to see a rematch of the NBA, the semifinal between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics. Whoo! Whoo, boy. And if that wasn't enough, the Oklahoma City Thunder is coming into town to visit the Houston Rockets, which could essentially mean that Carmelo Anthony is going to play his former team and show them what they mean and show them what he's still got left in the tank. That should be interesting. Other two games on deck will be the Utah Jazz and the Portland Trailblazers, and the New York Knicks and the Milwaukee Bucks. That's an old school drag out game right there. You got the big lights, big city, New York Knicks taking on the small town Milwaukee Bucks, and which is sure to be a classic. Hopefully, your man Kristaps Porzingis, the Porzingod, if you will, is going to be returning for that game. Hope so. I pray, because Porzingis is my dude. I love how he balls. Big old European cat that just does everything right. So if he returns from his ACL injury, I think it's going to be lit. It's going to be a fun Christmas for everyone. And can't forget about Dame Lillard from Oakland. Oakland stand up. You know what's up. So Oakland, with the Portland Trailblazers playing the Utah Jazz. Jazz maybe trying to get Donovan Mitchell trying to get back in the form again. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really excited. All right. So what else is on deck here? Sorry, my thing is not cooperating. There we go. Oh, yes. The big news coming out of UFC. Two big stories coming out of UFC here. Conor McGregor from the Clan McGregor will be taking on the man, I can't pronounce his last name, so I'm just going to call him Khabib. You know who he is. You know these two have had beef. Conor McGregor threw the damn thing at the tour bus. I think I'm going to try to name Nurmagomedov. There we go. Khabib Nurmagomedov. These two gladiators are going to be fighting in what perhaps is going to be the largest main event in recent UFC history, even bigger than Ortiz and what's his name? Liddell. Remember those days? Those were long ago when, and to have a main event of that caliber come to UFC, it goes down. I think it's going to be the biggest fight ever. Should be fun. Also, Nate Diaz is going to return to fighting. He's going to be back again. But I want to get back on the Khabib Conor beef. So now we have, man, this is going to be something. This is going to be huge. I don't even have words for it right now. Maybe I can come up with some tomorrow, but I can just tell you right now that this is going to be the biggest fight in UFC history. I know I probably said that maybe 2 or 3 times, but it is. Two people that have legitimate beef that are going to want to kill each other. It doesn't get much better than that, right? You can't argue with that. So the other news coming out, I thought you thought the Nate Diaz news. No, that wasn't the news. Is that former NFL player / woman beater, Greg Hardy, ladies and gentlemen, is won his second match in the bantamweight division. He's doing his thing. I mean, He found somebody else to beat other than women. Well, shit. I mean, fuck it. Fuck it. It is what it is, right? I mean, if you find a way to get your aggression out, do it. As long as you ain't putting your hands on women, I'm straight. So, your man's, he knocked the boy out in 17 seconds. It was a wrap. Done. He whooped that ass, dude. He whooped that ass. Like, I saw the fight, the whole 17 seconds of it. Your boy whooped that ass. It was bad. It was so bad. Like, I wanted to go there and just pat the dude that got his ass beaten on the back. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. I know them feels. I know them feels. Man, it was that bad. It was that bad. But now the call is like, is Greg Hardy setting himself up for a bantamweight championship? Is he setting himself up to be a bantamweight champion in UFC? Hey, if he's steady knocking fools out in 17 seconds, he could be the next UFC huge star. I mean, the bantamweight division in UFC is kind of meh, but your man can do it. He can put it on the map. So we'll see about that. All right, last topic of the day. Two topics. Sorry, I thought it was last topic. Nope, 2 topics left. The PGA Championship. Now, I know I told my boy Chris Romero I was only going to talk about golf that one time, but once I got really hyped about the breaking news that Sinful Black Entertainment provided to y'all, it became awesome. So we got the PGA Championship coming up starting Friday. Tomorrow. I'm sorry, tomorrow. And your man's Tiger Woods. I think he finally got himself some strippers, some hoes to bring back to the hotel, and now he's in the PGA Championship. $10.5 million is on the line. I think he got it. So if you want my man Tiger Woods to win the championship, find out what hotel he's staying in. Make sure he gets all the strippers and all the Instagram models that he needs to get energized to win every single night. Just pay the tab. I don't care what you do. Let the man have his hoes. Let Tiger Woods have his hoes and let the man bring home a PGA championship. Do it for Black America, damn it. Shit. So I'm excited. I'm excited. It's gonna be awesome. I might actually, what is it called? I'm not gonna watch it. I might, DVR it, because I got other things to do, like, scratch my back and touch my shoulders, every few times. So, gotta hit one of these, So yeah, so shout out to Tiger Woods. I hope he brings home the PGA Championship. Hope he does his thing. And last but certainly not least, Major League Baseball news. Now, there's not really much going on except if you know baseball, you know about the man Ohtani. I want to say Shohei Ohtani. I think that's the name. Yeah, Shohei Ohtani of Hawaiian Sophie fame. Los Angeles Angels fame. The man that's known as the best two-way player in the league right now. The only man that can pitch and catch. That's not a joke in there, ladies and gentlemen. There's no joke in there. Get that shit out of your dirty mind, you naughty mofos. But he's back. He's been back for a little bit. But last night, your man's hit a 3-run shot. He's been the only person in Major League Baseball history to hit at least 12 homers and throw at least 40 innings from the mound in the same season. The only person, like I said, that was Babe Ruth. So Shohei Ohtani is becoming a legend. He's coming back to start pitching later on this month. He's going into the bullpen today. Test out that arm, see if it works. This man is a dangerous man. This man, I've been watching this man's career, and he's probably the most dangerous player in Major League Baseball right now, hands down. I don't really think that there's really a comparison at this point. But Major League Baseball is shaping up to be something interesting going into these playoffs. I know we got a whole 2 months now, right? So Boston's still on top of the league. The Yankees are still on top of the league. Cleveland is on top of the league. Who else? Houston is knocking them out. Oakland is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Oakland, Cali, stand up. That's what's up. Oakland is in the building. The Braves are in the building. The Philadelphia Phillies are in the building. The Cubs are in the building. Milwaukee's in the building. The Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks are in the building, and so is Colorado. The National League looking rough. I mean, it's to the point where nobody's really won anything, but San Francisco, the Giants are killer, can come back and get back in. So that's what's up. I'm really excited about that. Bay Area is going to be back in the building. We never stay down. Moms, you already know the Bay Area never stays down. Cali never stays down. We may be bad for a minute, but we're going to be back on our feet. So ain't no worry about that. So with that said, about to bounce up out of here. We got a couple things going on this weekend. We got the show. We're gonna do the NFL preview show starting this weekend. That's gonna pop off. And if you know anything about what we do here at Simple Black Entertainment, I might be planning on doing a little something. Oaktown in the building. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. So like I said, anybody knows what this song is. Hold on. Give me back a second. Give me a second. Everybody knows when I play this, everybody knows what's up. When this song comes on, all you're going to get this little preview. You know, I'm trying to get that right back cracking. If y'all heard this song before, y'all know what I'm talking about. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching the Simple Black Entertainment Show, the Ovatyme Sports Show, if you will. If you like us, love us, appreciate us, make sure you follow the Facebook page, Simple Black Entertainment. Or if you can't find it, just say, hey, James, I want to follow the Simple Black Entertainment page. I will send you an invite with no problem. Also, make sure if you missed this episode, if you're at the tail end of it and you finally popped on, you're going to catch us on YouTube. Find us on YouTube at Simple Black Entertainment, SYNFULBLAQUENT, or you can look up the Ovatyme Sports Show right there, and that'll bring you right in the search bar. You'll pop it up right on YouTube. Also, social media is popping off. You got to be pay attention to social media. We got memes all day, too. So, other than that, that's it. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. We got the special NFL Ovatyme Sports Show preseason preview. But past that, I want to thank everybody for watching this show. Much love and peace to everyone. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Until then, we out this bitch. Deuces.